Yes. Oh, we got some that. Oh, there it is. What's poppin', mother suckers? Woo! Welcome back to the Tony Bush Jr. Show, baby. And today, we're installing wiring. That's right, we're installing the NG-Yon wire harness. No, I'm not Mr. T, but I do pity the fool. We're installing the Holley 12.3 touchscreen dash. We're installing the gauge cluster, the custom one-off aluminum gauge cluster. We're doing the fuel system, the wiring for the fuel system, relocating the battery to the trunk. Whew, that's a lot. I need some water. We got a lot going on, so without further ado, hit the mother sucking buttons, the like, the comment, the subscribe. I gotta take this wire harness from around my neck and get to work, and here we go. All right, we're inside the belly of the beast, and the first step is to remove this dash cover that's over the original dash. The gentleman I purchased this vehicle from was the second owner. He was in his 70s or 80s, and he restored this car. Like the paint, the interior, he redid it himself. He did a pretty dang good job. So what I need to do is just figure out where all these bolts and screws are. That way I can remove this dash pad so we can remove the factory cluster. It looks like I'm gonna have to drop the steering column because I need some room to get this out, and my fingers can't get in there and this can't come out. So I'm gonna figure that stuff out first. Again, I'm probably gonna drop the steering column and ooh, okay, that has not been opened in a long time. What kind of, oh Lord, that dirt is from the 60s. I can get some money for this off eBay. I'm gonna have to make a phone call. I'm gonna grab some tools and it's time to get to wrenching. Oh yeah. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I might have a couple cuts on my thumb and my pinky finger, but it went pretty smooth. There's the old gauges and the old cluster. That's it. I got a quarter tank level. Make sure I use that. So the old gauges and clusters out. Now what I need to do is go ahead and mock up the new gauge cluster and just see if, you know, any of these wires that I'm going to use and the ones that I'm not going to use, get rid of them. This is the old Speedo cable. Got to get rid of that. It's holding on for dear life, but good thing I'm not using that anymore. So again, I just need to do some figuring out of what wires I'm gonna keep, what wires I'm not gonna keep. I'm gonna figure that out, and I'll be back in a minute. Y'all want to see something cool, don't you? Okay, let me show you. Let me show you, baby. It's the Holley 12.3 touchscreen Pro Dash and the ECU, which is called the Terminator X. That's all your data login. This is how you tune the ECU and the motor and transmission. Oh gosh, I've been waiting to put this in for a long time, and it will be accompanied by this masterpiece of fabrication work by a gentleman named Gray Area Steel. He's the only one who makes a direct fit gauge cluster for the 6.9 Camaro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to do some test fitting. Oh, oh, look at that bad boy. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Oh, it looked good. It looked good. Don't trip off the plastic being on, okay? I'm like an old grandma. You know the old grandmas, they keep the plastic on everything. The couch, the seats in the car, the refrigerator, they wig, they keep they keep the plastic on everything, all right? Eventually it will come off, but I'm leaving it on right now to protect it. But look at this bad boy. I mean, it's a masterpiece. It looks beautiful. Now let's try to turn them on and see what it looks like with the lights. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. One small detail. Okay. I need power. Yeah. So yeah, no powwow means no light wow. Okay. Need to hook that up. What I need to do is install the battery kit next and the wire harness for this bad boy. And then we'll come back and test it and see if the lights twinkle and glisten. What I gotta do next is provide power to the vehicle. Yes, electricity. And how am I gonna do that? Well, bam. This is the battery relocation kit. Comes with a nice little sealed box. There's some other installation pieces right here. It's a whole lot of power and negative wire. And if I go back here, man, I'm zigging and zagging. This is the wire harness for the Holley Terminator X and Pro Dash gauge. So I gotta hook all that stuff in, and then we'll be able to turn the PG&E on. Pay the light bill so the car can fire up and burn a lot of electricity, baby. Let's do it. H, yeah, you got your H, you got your H, you got your B. Oh, you got your B, you got your B, you got your C. Oh, you got your, oh, wait. It's not what this is for. This is the power cable that goes in the Camaro to the battery. Got a little sidetracked. Let's go install this. The first thing I need to do is drill 2 holes into this battery box so I have the exact location before I put the battery in. So this is my nice little mock-up template. And I know this bar looks a little suspect, but it all makes sense, okay? This is the hold down for the battery, and I'm actually using the ends as a template so that I can drill in the holes for the studs that's gonna hold the battery tray in the box. So without further ado, let's get cracking installing this battery. That actually went better than I thought. As you can see, there is a method to my madness. I was able to get the exact location that I wanted, and it was critical that I did because there's like pinch welds and like suspension parts on the other side of this trunk floor that I didn't want to hit. So this worked out well. Now, we got these wires, battery, positive and negative in the vent tube. So I need to install that, but I want it to be nice and clean and neat. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try it instead of the traditional way where you have the positive and negative cable coming through here and inside, and then you can see the wire hanging down. I'm gonna attempt to use that small little area right in there to feed the positive battery cable through here, through the trunk floor, so that it looks clean. And then the negative will come out through the bottom. And yeah, it's tedious, but man, it's gonna be worth it. Let's go. I love it when a plan comes together. How about that? All the wires are inside of the box. This is the moment of truth. See if it fits. Boom. Booyah. There we go. Now that's cool. It gives us a nice clean look. There's no wires exposed. Everything's nice and neat. But we're not done because I have to route this whole positive battery cable all the way to the front, to the alternator on the NG-Yon. And then there's also a bunch of wires, factory wires, that I have to reconnect to the fuse box there. And I had everything tucked from when I did all the spraying of the engine bay. There's still some work. So let me just energize this brain so I can finish doing all the wiring to the car so we can see what that dash look like with the lights on. Oh, yeah. Woo! All right. Made it to the point where we can finally see this dash. Let's turn it on. Turn on the lights, baby. Yes. Oh, oh. We got some that. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. That, whoo, sweet G. Oh, my. Whoo, I'm lost for words. Now, I believe this is touchscreen also. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see what else can we swipe it again or no? Oh, that's nice. What else we got? This thing is amazing. I couldn't even tell you half the stuff it do, but look right now. Oh God, and okay, I like the blue. Whoa, okay, and apparently you can upload your own, display if you want. Like if you want your face up there or your dog or your favorite meal that you eat, the cold pieces of chicken. but look, you got boost, you got fuel pressure, battery, oil pressure. You can put the time of day. You can put a whole bunch of stuff on this thing now. This is my first time using the Holley Terminator and Pro Dash. Never used it before, so I'm gonna, have fun learning how this system works. But this is crazy. Oh my goodness, this is way beyond what I thought it would look like. It's amazing. But I got a whole lot to do. I gotta hardwire this thing in right now. It's just soft wired in so I can make sure everything works. And it looks like it works. So I gotta do all the wiring for this, do the fuel pump. After that, drop the fuel tank so I can do the fuel pump and keep this show rolling, baby. Let's go. Welp, I'm back at the rear end of the car. Seems like I'm in a lot of rear ends these days. Joking, okay? So what I gotta do now is drop the fuel tank because it has the stock fuel pump in it, and that's just not gonna work. For what we're doing, it's just not happening. So I'm gonna upgrade the fuel pump and the fuel system. So I'm gonna start by dropping the gas tank, taking the old fuel pump out, and showing you guys the Holley Performance Upgrade fuel pump for this mother sucker. Let's do it. Ta-da! And just like that, the old fuel pump is out. That was pumping out 8 to 10 maximum PSI. Nothing was wrong with it, but it won't supply the fuel injection and the horsepower and all the modern day stuff that we're putting in. That's why we got Holley's performance fuel pump. Ooh, let's take it out the bubbly. You know, I like to, let's see if we can get it. Oh. Y'all know that's satisfying. Oh yeah. I know I'm not the only one that enjoys this. Here is the Holley fuel pump. There's a lot of upgrades and a lot of perks to this bad boy. One, it supplies up to 700 horsepower. Yes, 700, baby. Number two, it's rated for fuel injection vehicles. Number three, it's returnless. So that means I only have to install one fuel line going to the motor versus other styles where you have to return a line going to the engine and then back to the tank, which is not a problem, but it saves us time. It also comes with a filter and, of course, some wiring. And speaking of wiring, I got a whole lot of wiring to do. Not just the fuel pump, but the whole car. As you can see, oh yeah, I'm digging in. We're at a pivotal point in this build where all the wiring has to get done for the fuel pump, for the Holley Pro Dash, the Terminator X, the fans, everything, okay? It all gotta get installed. I got a lot of work ahead of me, a lot of electrical brain that's gonna happen. Hopefully I get my powers and my grounds and my relays and my diodes and all that in the right order. It's a lot of motherfucking work, but we're gonna get it done. And once again, I wanna thank y'all for tuning in and watching this motherfucking episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, and until the next time, I'll see you on the next one. Peace!